here at Auto Club. Get ready to go to the club. Hollywood close by. Let's get ready to go. Can I get a
TCB, I'm not a big fan of going to the clubs, but thank you for offering. I'm more of a big fan of looking at that chaos. That is the chaos that is normal at Auto Club on the start of the race and coming restarts later on. So you could see cars already getting out of the groove. And hey guys, back in Nork, if you haven't noticed already with the TCB intro, and we decided to stay in the back. I did not qualify on purpose. I wanted to have a little bit of fun. You know, not everything has to be serious. Qualify up front and try to win everything. I mean, obviously I'm going to try to win, but I want to try and do it from the back and see if I can pass cars and see if I can really put some of my driving skills, which are not very high, to the test. And caution comes out pretty quickly here on lap 4. Now let's see what happened here with Nathan. He decided to run brake bias below 50%, and this is what happens when you run brake bias below 50%. He had to check up for the car in front of him. When he touched those brakes, that ain't gonna work with that very heavy rear brake bias. So he goes into the wall. Race is pretty much done, along with some others that got involved. So we come down pit road. Because we're in the back of the field, important to have pretty good pit stops, and the pit crew was on money. They gave me a couple of spots here, about 3 to 4 spots on this first pit stop, and we're going to get back going green here. And we're on the outside lane. If we can jump to that outside real quick, that would be nice, and only after a couple laps. We're already up to 14th place, so that's pretty good. Or I think it was 16th. We were in 14th, 16th, whatever it was, somewhere in the outside lane, 7th or 8th row, but we started like 24th, so that's pretty good. And here we go to the outside lane, 3 wide already. Gonna try and maybe look at making it 4 wide. I want to adventure up here and see if there's any grip. But iRacing with Auto Club at night and Auto Club in general, the high lane doesn't really have any grip. I don't know why. This is one of the weird tracks on iRacing where it doesn't really race like its real counterpart. The middle and top lanes just don't have a lot of grip. So I'm trying to get up here. You can see I'm really trying it, but once I realize it's not going to work, I just cut that thing down and I try to get a good run coming out of turn 4. The car will get loose coming out of 2 and 4. A lot of rear end torque, so gotta be careful with that. Gonna go 3 wide in the middle of Jared. I love you, Jared. Hello, baby. And now we're just gonna, because I love Jared so much, I'm just gonna back out and not put him 3 wide and just kind of follow him. Remember, we're already gained about 9-10 spots here, so we just want to be very nice and easy, patient, run the bottom lane, try to make some passes. We get around Swiffy, aka Sean. Hi, Sean. And we get around him. They're 3 wide in front of us. We got the 7. We got the 13 of Gable. Jared's up there as well. We got on the outside of Gable, trying to make that middle lane work. I'm just trying to find somewhere to go. The car feels great. And oh no, there's someone goes. Sweeting. Sweeting gets loose in front of us, and there goes all the progress out the window, unfortunately. Just some really rotten luck there. Nothing I could do. Wrong place, wrong time. Chuck just got really loose, and I had cars below me, as you could see. There was Jared, and I was already committed to coming out of the corner, so there was no way I was going to be able to pull that car down. And unfortunately, everyone we passed, we have to pass again, so that's going to put us back a little bit. And it is hard to pass, so remember, we gained about 3 to 4 spots on pit road. We didn't pass everyone on the track, so we fell back to around 23rd, passed a few cars to get back up around the 21 of Cody. And now we're just trying to do pretty well, and there we go. That should bring out a caution. Probably have a little bit of damage from that. You're going to take a nice little adventure through the grass. Luckily, the splitter is not going to dig in here on a simulator. In real life, it probably would, but not here. Might have some underbody damage, but that's not a good start. Let's see what happened. The 49 just hit the wall, and again, I'm already committed. I wasn't expecting him to hit the wall. I was expecting him to be just fine, and when he hit the wall, I had nowhere to absolutely go. Again, wrong position, wrong time. It's just really, really bad luck. But the good luck that comes out of it, no damage. So God sends you one thing that puts you back, but he's like, here, we won't give you any damage. So no damage. The car feels the same. It's fast. I know it's fast, and we just have to get around these guys. So around the 04 of Eric, we're going to get around Keaton. We have the 17 of James, who's falling back. I think he took 2 tires, and it didn't really work out. And we're just going to try and get around all these guys. Get around the 7, checking up again. Got to be very careful. It's it's kind of unfortunate. I feel like the car is so good, I just can't really carry that speed through the middle. I got to be very careful. So we get around those guys. We get up to P19. We say hello to our team owner, TCB, who's going to be visiting the strip club or the nightclub, whichever one you want to go to. I'm not going to judge. Go to a nightclub, have some fun. You can go to a strip club if you want. There's plenty of choices in California. TCB, do what you want, my friend. You earn it. You're a great team owner. And we're going to pass the team owner. And he's not going to give us all the room in the world, but we clear him and we get around him. Now we catch the next group of cars. Again, the car feels really good, but we're coming to the stage end on lap 25. So we're going to end it around 17th place. There's a little bit of contact in front of us as 2 cars go down to the grass. I don't know what happened there, but the caution it comes out anyways for the stage end. P17, we're going to come back down pit road and just gain some positions here. You can see now we're in 13th place. Pit crew is doing wonders, my friends. They're doing a really good job. So back into that area before we had all the trouble behind the 7. Let's see if we could do some stuff here. I want to be very aggressive on these restarts, but again, you gotta be patient because I don't have a spotter. I don't know how many people are to my right, so I gotta assume that we're 3 wide. So here I'm assuming we're 3 wide, and I'm gonna stay down here on the bottom, and it looks like we are 3 wide. Yes, we are. We got the 78, and I think TCB's out there as well. So we're just kind of pinched down here, trying to get a good run through 3 and 4, trying to catch the 21 of Cody, trying to not let the 28 of another Cody Miller, get to our outside, but he's able to get there, and we're just kind of pinched down, nothing we can really do. After a few laps, to go to lap 36, we're able to get around Cody, we're able to get around Airy, and now we have to get around the 21 of Cody, Griffin, and that's a little bit of a move that I wasn't really expecting. I didn't think Griffin would block me down the back straightaway, but once I saw that, I was like, oh, this is going to be a little bit difficult to get around him. It's going to be kind of like passing a Ryan Newman. It's going to be a little difficult. So we get to the outside here of Cody, was able to get a good enough run coming out of turn 2, and right here I probably should have sent it. I didn't send it. I want to try to get a good run coming out of turn 4, so that's what I do. I get a really solid run coming out of 4. Griffin's getting loose, and he's pulling down the track. I have to tap the brakes to not hit him. I really, if I didn't, I mean, I think I did hit him, honestly. But we didn't get any contact penalty. You can see here, I'm as low on the track as possible compared to the other cars, and the 21's doing a very aggressive job when he's already loose to turn down and keep me behind him. And if I didn't know the guy, I'd probably just hit him, but I didn't want to do that. You know, I want to race clean. So a good move by him, and he was able to stall me. That gets the 78 around him, and then the 78's trying to get around the 21. He checks up, so I take a 3 wide down onto the apron, and I'm not expecting a lot of room here. I can't get back up on the track yet. We're 2 wide, but you can see in the mirror the 21's pinching me pretty hard, which I understand, and I drive it in a little bit too deep here. I'm trying to get the car to turn. There's contact. I'm trying to stay off of him, but he's not giving me a lot of room. And even though it's really hard racing, hey, it's good racing. It's really hard, solid, good racing. Just I kind of wish it wouldn't be that hard to pass the 21. He cuts back down in front of us. Again, I'm right on his bumper right here, but I can't hit him. I don't want to hit him. I have a much better run coming out of turn 4. I'm getting loose, trying to stay away from the 78. I cut the 78's nose off. He wasn't happy about that. I had to key up the radio and be like, dude, I'm just trying to pass the same guy you're trying to pass. Everyone's being very aggressive. Let's go back to the replay here with that 3 wide pass. You can see here I was trying to force my way up, but once I entered turn 1, basically on the second lane from the bottom, I knew the car was not going to stick, and I was trying desperately to get that thing to turn. And hey, it's solid. We didn't really suffer from it too much. So again, lap 42, been working on this guy for 6 laps. I am the faster car. I can get around all these cars in front of me, but it's just really difficult. You can see the leaders are way ahead now because of the traffic here. And I'm just trying to be very aggressive passing the 21. I don't want to door him or anything like that. Don't want to put him in the wall. I'm getting a great run coming out turn 4, but again, he's not giving me any room. We make contact, and I get past him finally. I feel like that contact was clean because, again, I'm keeping my car as low as I possibly can, and he's just not giving me room. I didn't put him in the wall. We just made a little bit of contact, and hey, we solid racing, move on. 1 lap later, we get around Elijah, who's a little bit easier to pass. Thank you, Elijah. And then we go after Sean, and again, with Sean, a bit easier to pass, and we're able to get into the top 10. I'm just kind of worried that I really beat my tires off trying to pass the 21, and we have 30 laps to go still. But it's going to be difficult to catch those guys in front of us, especially with everyone running the same setup. And now that I've worn out the tires pretty much, trying so hard to pass one guy, like I said. So it's going to be difficult. You see I'm getting a little bit loose coming out of turn 4. And that's when I kind of knew if I wanted to catch those guys, we're gonna have to implement something. So lap 52, you could see up in the top chat, Galgon's pitting. The 48 of Will, my teammate, is pitting. Cody's pitting behind me. And a lot of guys are pitting, so I checked my fuel gauge here, and we have, at this moment, lap 52, we have 25 laps to go on our estimated fuel. So, but the estimated fuel number is not, it has more than you actually have. So we do need to save a little bit of fuel, just in case we can't really make it. And while these guys are pitting, I'm just going to stay out and hope for the best, hope for no cautions. I don't think a caution will come out, but you never know. It's North. Cautions usually come out. So here we are. We're in P7 now. You can see that we have Sean right behind us, and me and Sean are basically on the same strategy. We both pitted at the end of the stage. We both filled it up full of fuel, and we both think we can make it. So now going down the back straightaway, look at my little fourth gear throttle modulator thing. You can see I have the blue line all the way up. That is the clutch. I'm just basically clutching it in and letting the car coast, letting Sean catch up to me a little bit. And I'm going to do this for about 2 to 3 laps just to save a little bit of fuel. Here's your leader, Femi Olat. Remember, he was suspended for like 3 races a while back, but he comes back, and look what he does. Now, he wanted me to point this out in the video. He was good on fuel. He didn't realize it, but he didn't think he could make it all the way, and he was good on fuel. So he decided to come down pit road, not knowing he was good, but after the fact, he knew he was good on fuel, and he wanted me to point out how stupid that was. So Femi, I don't want to make you look dumb in the video, but you're asking me to. So yeah, you didn't do a good call. You basically cost yourself the race by pitting. Even if a caution would have come out, he went a lap down for a little bit because the second place car didn't pit. So he had to get back around the second place, or get back around the new leader and try to get back up towards the front. You can see what we're doing back in 5th place. I'm letting Sean go. We have Bobby Cheney, who's on fresh tires. A lot of guys pitted. I'm telling you, only about 3 to 4 cars, or maybe 5 cars were on this strategy. You can see me and Sean are 4th and 5th. Before the pit stops went through, we were 10th, 9th, and 10th. So we're doing a really good job here. I saved a little bit of fuel. We're getting a little bit loose. Almost got on a Sean there, but we're all good. TCB, team owner, is down there trying to get back on the lead lap. He has to go catch the leader and go past him. We are in 4th place now. I've saved enough fuel where it's 10 laps to go, and I know just by calculations the amount of gallons of fuel I have, I know we're good. We can make it on fuel. You saw the little glimpse there on the bottom right. We're good. We have over 10 laps of estimated fuel left. It's good to go. So we go ahead. Anthony is trying to save as much as he can. Maybe he's not in the same position we are. We pitted on the same lap, so it's kind of odd to see that he has to save a lot more than I do. But he's been shoving the clutch in for the last 10 laps trying to save it. No caution comes out. We are in 3rd place coming to the white flag. This is the highest we've been all race long, and it just goes to show that hey, it doesn't matter. You can get a good result no matter what, however it happens. Here's the leader, David Shutt. He does what Femi wished he would have done, just stayed out. That's all Femi had to do was just stay out, stay in front of the 42. But the 42 is going to take advantage of that. He's going to win at Auto Club, first win of the season for David. And we are going to come home on the podium, 3rd place finish, with Justin Lisenby, a.k.a. Chase Elliott Jr., having the Chase Elliott Jr. thing above his car as well. He finished 2nd, so he's living up to the name of Chase Elliott Jr., and I will gladly take the 3rd place. If we didn't get in some trouble early on in the race, maybe we could have gotten there on speed, but pull off a little bit of strategy, mainly the rest of the field pits, and we come home with a good finish. Sean gets a nice 4th place finish as well, so good for the 2 YouTube guys and Swiffy and I. So there we go. It was a good race. Congratulations to Mr. David Shutt for winning the race, and Femi's gonna have to swallow that one down. I'm so sorry for you, buddy. I don't want to make fun of you anymore. I don't want you to ask me ever again to do that, please. But you guys can make fun of him down in the comments if you want. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys later for another Nork video soon. And I'll see you guys later. So, peace out.
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, and I can't change. Even if I try, my love, she keeps me warm.